Oui, bonsoir.
Good evening, President, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. I don't have anything to add to what has been said by our President on Brexit, except to add that we think, having listened to all the colleagues, that the Commission and Michel Barnier have done a good job. We also think that in terms of the future relationship, our UK friends need to say what they want, instead of asking us to say what we want. And so we would like, within a few weeks, our UK friends to set out their expectations for us, because this debate is sometimes nebulous and imprecise, and I would like clarifications. As we don't know what the collective reactions will be of the Europe at 27 and the UK, the Commission on the 19th of December will publish all the information that is generally useful for the preparation of a no deal. This is preparedness. We are prepared for preparedness.
December, I told Donald Tusk and the European Council that this is our intention. Nous avons discuté aujourd'hui d'autres sujets que le...
We have discussed other subjects today, apart from Brexit. Brexit is something of the past, but we also need to look to the future. And I'm glad to be able to congratulate the President of the European Parliament to have managed, along with the Council and the Commission, to agree the civil protection mechanism for Europe. We never talk about our points of agreement. We talk about disagreements a lot, but the Commission, at the instigation of our Greek friends, looked at forest fires. There were also in Portugal, in Italy, we had earthquakes, and we have done a lot of work to improve our civil protection in terms of preparation and reactions, and we have had agreement on these points, and I'm very pleased to flag up the fact that this Commission proposal was adopted in record time. And so, I'm very pleased to see the conclusion of those negotiations with Parliament and Council. The European Parliament ratified the trade agreement with Japan yesterday, 1 week after it had been approved by the Japanese Diet. We negotiated with the Japanese for years. I put my heart into this task. This was to ensure that we had as broad a trade agreement as has ever been seen on the planet thus far, because our agreement with Japan covers 635 million inhabitants, which is going to allow Europe to increase its exports to Japan by an order of magnitude of around 13 billion euros per year. And we will have agricultural exports to Japan as well, around 200% above the current volumes of turnover at the moment. As for the rest, back to Brexit, I am still of the opinion that Mrs. May is fighting hard and bravely, but we have not seen results. And as the President said, we would like a peaceful relationship with the UK for the years to come. But in particular, we don't want the UK to think there can be any form of renegotiation whatsoever.
On the European Union, that's crystal clear. We can add some clarifications, as Donald was explaining, to what has been agreed upon, but there will be no renegotiations.
Thank you very much.
Excuse d'avoir été aussi bref.
I'm sorry if